in tennis with braids, kicking
yeah,
ass.
Exactly.
And
that was controversial.
It was nuts. You know, that shit was crazy. Like they came out braided up. They
beads on their hair.
Never shook hands. And like, you know, just like everything she's done and Venus has done, and like they'll never, like they're the best doubles players ever. So to run into her, like I was bugging, and it made my workout a little better. And I was just like, oh shit. And like, you know, I didn't ask for a picture. I met her, you know, it was private. You know what I mean? But like I was just like, I was like smitten. And I told her, I said, you are my mom. You know, she laughed. And she knows what I mean. I mean, and it was just a brief thing, but like, I'm glad for me that, you know, all the people I've met and all the little things I've gotten to do, like, those moments still mean a lot to me. Like, the fan in me is still alive. And, you know, it's the same thing like, you know, there's certain players in the NBA, like Russell Westbrook. You know, I met him like a couple of years ago, and I was like, oh, because I just like the way he plays. You know, and he's so unique, and you're like, and then you see him, you're like, it's like a person. You're like, you know, and I also remember when I met Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook's 6'4". Maybe
how tall are you?
I'm 6'3", like on the.
So he was taller than you.
6'4" and a half. How tall is Russell Westbrook? Way shorter.
I mean, he's listed as 6'3". I think he's about 6'3". When I don't know, he was taller than you?
He had bigger shoulders than me. I mean, he felt like the thing that tripped me out about Russell Westbrook. He's like on the rim.
Oh, he's.
And you're like, yo. And then when I saw, and this is the first time I saw him, I was like, yo, you're a freak. I'd say you're a freak, man. You are a freak.
He was receptive to it.
Like, totally
cool.
But he, you know, because
he kind of is a to himself.
Totally. He totally like, you know, when you know, like when I look at somebody like that. And whether he's the best player, best team player or not, like, he is, I equate him to an artist, because whether he makes the other players better or not, like, watching Russell Westbrook play, it's more about, the thing that's most impressive to me about him is, like, you're seeing who Russell Westbrook is. Good, bad, or indifferent, like, that explosiveness, that determination, that never stop. Has less to do with his basketball skills, and he has plenty of basketball skills, and has more to do with like the heart. Iverson, same thing. Like, you know, he was flawed, terrible form, you know, sort of reluctant passer, but it was a thing of beauty, and it was true art. Like, it's like, you know, whatever you're into, whether it's, you know, a Picasso painting or a Marvin Gaye song or a Tupac lyric, like Tupac, not the best lyricist. But like, yo, you felt it. Yeah. You could feel his pain. You could feel his flaws, good, bad, or indifferent. You could feel his struggle. And Russell, you know, would not struggle, but like you know who Russell Westbrook is. And then when you see him, he's got this he's like Walter Payton voice.
Yeah,
like
yeah, he's real
soft-spoken voice, and it's like, and he's 6'3", and you're like, this guy's a freak, man. This is a one-of-a-kind freak athlete.
Yeah,
and the determination is like, that's the most impressive thing about Russell Westbrook.
You mentioned earlier, you mentioned Larry Bird.
Yeah.
And he kind of inspired you to want to play. Let me ask you, I think Bird is the best white American player ever. And why do you think there aren't more great white American players? Because there are a lot of great white players, but they're from Europe.
Yeah, well, we got,
you know, I mean, Porzingis.
Yeah.
You know, and Mirotic is playing well in Chicago. Nikola Jokic, you know. Marketing in Chicago.
I mean, Steve Nash was the closest thing we got.
He's, of course,
he's
Canadian. Mark Gasol, Steve Nash. You know, why do you think in America, for some reason, they're not producing it?
You know, I think it has to do with, you know, the AAUification. I think kids aren't learning how to play. I think you get a lot of athletic kids come in, and you know, we could say what we want to say about race, and we're all the same, and we are all the same, we should all be treated the same. But listen, man, they didn't make White Man Can't Jump, the movie, for no reason. Okay? That's real. And of course you get your freaks, and you see this kid on Instagram, and that kid on Instagram, and you get your John Barry's, and and it can't. But the reality of the fact is that white men can't jump was made, and nobody batted an eye. Like, that's offensive. That ain't real. Like maybe a few white kids. So I think if you're not learning how to play the game, white, black, Chinese, Asian, Latin, whatever, properly, and you'll get into the league on pure athleticism at 19, 20. Obviously, you not know how to play the game, exaggeration, but you get these projects. It's going to hurt him. You're going to take the athlete over, like, I think it's something to do with that.
Yeah, I think you make a great point. I do, but that's my theory. Like, if you look at the greatest white players in history, Bird, Stockton, Mullen, McHale, on and on, Jerry West, Rick, they had skills.
Absolutely.
Skills. Like skills. Whether it was ball handling, shooting, McHale had great moves. They had skills. And I think to your point,
and they played within that skill set.
Yes. And to your point, in America, the game, and I think it may be going back to skills, but it got to a point where it was just about the athleticism. There's you had guys getting drafted, Stroman, Swift, other players that really weren't skilled, but they were athletic.
Yeah.
They could run, they could jump, and the game went there. And like you said, AAU, that's a big part of it. And I think kids in America in general weren't learning the skills.
I agree.
The fundamentals. And in Europe, they are learning
clearly,
the skills.
Clearly.
And so they come over with skills.
Clearly.
And so I think that if I had white kids that wanted to, how can I excel in basketball? I would tell them, work on your skills.
I would tell this to myself, play like a white dude. Stop trying to do all this fly. You're too slow. There's exceptions to the rule. But like me growing up, if I had just tried to play,
because you were good.
I'm saying at my level,
but you were pretty good player.
But like if I had done what I done best, instead of trying to keep up with my friends, keep up with the Pearl Washington, he had us all trying to cross everybody over and all this. And I had been focused more on my spirit animal, Chris Mullen, I could have made a little bit more of myself, or maybe made it to a Division III, bench somewhere. But I think this is beyond white, black, whatever. Like this Instagram, shaking, making them fall and all this. You see, I don't give a what anybody says. I know for sure. Now, when the big games come, the big games come. But you see guys in the NBA who are 20, 21, 22, they grew up on Instagram and all that. They're playing defense to try to not get shook, to not make it to Instagram. You see
that's a great point. Yep.
You see it.
Yep.
Like they'll sort of faux go this way or faux go that way. It's so you gotta watch it. And
they don't sell out a lot because they don't want to fall.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
and then the NBA, man. This is the NBA.
Yep.
And you're worried about, you're playing full basketball, you're gonna get shook. You're gonna get dunked on. It's the NBA.
Exactly.
But even like LeBron last night, when KD, even like LeBron, I don't know if you can add this, even like LeBron versus Golden State on Martin Luther King Day, KD went up and LeBron sort of was like, he didn't want that poster. And LeBron's blocking everybody's shots and punching people's stuff from behind. Punching Steph's shot from behind. He loves punching Steph's shot, bro. He catches it.
He gets Steph a lot.
He gets him a lot. And, and Steph doesn't bat an eye. Yeah. He's not embarrassed.
It happens.
You're going to get shook. I mean, I really, so those things and that mentality, if people will say, nah, I ain't worried about that, I ain't thinking about that. I think that if you grow up not wanting to get shook, and you play high school not wanting to get shook, and you play college and not wanting to get shook, and all that stuff, it bleeds over to the NBA. And when the games get real, that'll go away. Yeah. But I think there's just these little sort of intangibles. But I would tell my white dudes out there, play to your skill set. Play to your skill set. Watch Mullen, watch Bird, watch the European dudes. My American white dudes, watch the European dudes, because we ain't right now.
Let me ask you this, because obviously the acting, you haven't been, I don't believe, in a sports movie.
No.
Okay, if you could, and let's even limit it to basketball, what would be your perfect basketball movie where you were the star?
Oh man, perfect basketball movie I was a star. I don't look like him enough, but if it was perfect and I could do it my way, I could play it, but I don't look like the real guy enough. I would love to play Jim Valvano.
Wow. Wow.
That 30 for 30, his story, his personality, I love it. I mean, you saw that Survivor
debate. Similarities too.
I don't look like I'm not a little Italian guy, but I
have to really do your makeup.
Yeah, and there's other people but I would, his story and the way he spoke and his sense of humor and his, us against the world mentality, that would be, like, if I, in my dream.
It'd be a good movie too.
I would love to direct it. They should make that a movie because, the Hoosiers and these, remember the Titans, football, the Jim Valvano, oh my God. And the players, and there's that documentary about him, every time I'm like, because he was, the thing I love about Valvano, the going through the cancer. I mean, talk about him. That should be a movie.
Yeah, no, it'd be a great movie.
And he was so all heart, and there was true little Cinderella, the whole thing. So I would love to, if I can't play him, direct it or just go to the movie theater on opening day to watch that.
What's your favorite basketball movie?
My favorite basketball movie. My two favorite basketball movies aren't even good movies. It's The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh by Doc, Kareem, all these weird cameos in it. The Dr. J on the date dunking montage is worth it. And then Fast Break with Gabe Kaplan.
Bernard King. Yes.
I saw both of those. Those were both, fun basketball movies. That movie could be redone. The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, I don't know if it's ever been made in the first place. It was so way out there.
I mean, as a kid, I was just so into Dr. J that it was great, but I would like to watch it now, and see it was probably nuts.
But those are probably my favorites. White Man Can't Jump was fun. Space Jam is good. For what it's worth. I mean, what are the other ones?
I like my two. I think my two favorites would be Love and Basketball.
Yep,
I thought that was a legit good movie. And Basketball Diaries.
Yes,
I thought was a great.
That's good too.
I thought that was a great movie. So those are two that are right up there for me.
Yeah.
Basketball.
I had one scene in Basketball Diaries. I have one scene
about a month ago.
And I grabbed Leonardo DiCaprio and go, where's the money? I had just finished Higher Learning. And
he was asking for drugs.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I only saw the second half of it.
It's a one, but if you saw it again, you'd be like, oh. But I love that book. And that time and in the New York City street ball and all it all. But Basketball Diaries is good too. But I really think that Valvano story should be made. Man. I would love that. I would love to see that.
Right. I hadn't thought about it. Now who you could look like is Larry Bird.
I know.
But you know what I mean? Like that, you could play him. There's no question.
I'm still as slow as him. The good thing about being as slow as me is I never lost a step. I still said that. I have to dance. Most people lost. They have to adjust. You can't lose what you never had.
Look, man, we could go on all day.
I love talking about basketball.
This is great, man.
We didn't even talk hip hop. We didn't even do the full hip hop.
Just one quick, best rapper ever. Not even that.
I'll say
your favorite. Your favorite.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say it's so subjective.
Yeah.
It's all and it's all hard to pick who and the eras and all that stuff. But I'll say this: Black Thought. Rocking for 10 minutes on Funkmaster Flex. Talk about, having the fundamentals and the skill set. To me, Black Thought rocking for 10 minutes on Funkmaster Flex was the perfecting of a craft. We're talking about a dude who's been rhyming with the Roots for years. He rhymed, loved it, before they was with the Roots. He's on the Fallon show every single night. He's perfecting his craft. Talking about a guy, and I'm so glad that Twitter existed for that, because people that don't understand, when you're doing that for 10 years, that's like a Miles Davis solo, or a John Coltrane solo, or a John Byam, that's it. And these people rap is the music in the 80s who were saying those things. When you watch that guy, that's like a guy playing his clarinet. That's a great piece of art happening right in front of you. So right now, like that's the thing that like tripped me out. Another one that tripped me out was with Black Thought and Method Man on Sway.
I see that.
Yo, you gotta watch it.
Really?
And in that little thing with Sway, Method Man, I think, stole the show because Method Man, he wrote his rhymes, but he was reading them off his phone. And he was like, he was freaking it, and it was like he was doing like, like he was breaking into Spanish. But the fact that he wrote on his phone, and then he's doing it. I mean, and I'm not talking about hat, cat, that. Like he's rocking off his phone, and I was just like, yo, this is nuts.
So now, did Black Thought freestyle on that?
He freestyle, but I don't think Black Thought, and he'll be the first to tell you, I don't think he can necessarily ever freestyle because
his rhymes.
He's got so many rhymes in his head. So I think it's a mix of freestyle. He's pulling for this, and when you're going for 10 minutes, like you probably have said things you said before, like, but it doesn't matter. Like when he did on Funk Master Flex, like some people on the internet, these dummies, like, I heard him say a piece of that before. It's 10 minutes. Yo, you're rocking. Think about if you had to sit here and do a 10-minute monologue right now. You couldn't do that.
That's tough. That's tough.
Just talking.
Yeah.
And then, like, just if I had to talk for 10 minutes, like, if obviously you could prepare, but like to rock for 10 minutes. So, like, that's what I love about hip hop. And it's the same thing with these young dudes. Like, yo, like I tell these guys, Sway and these sort of benchmark places where MCs go. I say you should put on a James Brown beat, and if this young dude can't rock over that, the interview's not happening. Like, we're not going to talk to you until I see if you can rock for just 2 or 3 minutes. Give me 36. Give me 60 minutes. You don't have to go for on and on and on. But, like, if you can't rock over a basic James Brown beat, I don't have anything to talk to you about.
That's fundamental, basic hip-hop.
Can you do the Viking drill?
Yeah. Now, did you ever rhyme?
I couldn't do it. I mean, we would bull crap around. Like,
you never got it.
I'm flowing, I'm showing. But I wish I could. If I could rhyme, and I could rhyme now, as far as talking crap, I'd be on Instagram just killing dudes.
You be killing dudes anyway.
Yeah, but if I could rhyme and do it, like I would be killing dudes.
All right, my man. Thanks a lot, brother.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Anytime.
And I'm coming on yours.
Let's do it. We'll do the next wave of shenanigans.
Whatever you need.
Why not lay it up, then?
All right, here we are for another segment of Knockdown Jay with my man, Jason McIntyre. And what we're going to do this time is, instead of debating 3 topics like we usually do, since the All-Star team is being announced this week, or at least the starters, we are going to mimic what the captains are going to do in the All-Star. There's a different format this year. So each of the leading vote getters from each conference is going to pick their own team from the other 22 players that are named to the All-Star team. So J Mac and we're not going to do 12 on each team. We're going to do 8, 5 starters, 3 reserves, and then my man, Josh Goldman, we call him Goldie, he is going to name who has the best team. Now look, this is not building the best team to win a championship. So there won't be role players and things like that. These are strictly all-star players that we are choosing, and then Goldie will give us the verdict.
Start us off, Chris.
Let's get it.
I don't want first pick because I'm going to upset you with my first pick.
Look, it's my show.
And I'm
cordial.
Oh, gosh.
I'm very hospitable.
Sure
I'm very hospitable.
It's on the record.
I'm hospitable.
I will pencil him in the NBA of the MVP of the NBA, Mr. Kevin Durant. He's my first pick. Front court star. Durant filling it up. Unstoppable.
Well,
your move.
I have to go with LeBron James.
You know who I'm getting next.
Yeah, go ahead and take Steph.
Yeah, obviously. Steph Curry. I mean, come on. Second best point guard in NBA history. That's a fact. Steph Curry, number 2. So we got Durant and Curry. This is a wrap. I mean, you have no chance. I'll give you the next 4
You know who
picks.
I'm taking? James Harden, who's pretty good. Leads the league in scoring.
I like his game. I haven't seen him in 2 or 3 weeks.
Curry.
I haven't seen him in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Rockets are falling apart without him. Now this is a challenge because I kind of want to go with another Warrior, but I'm going to get destroyed if I take Klay Thompson this early. So I'm going to go with a gentleman who I believe No, you know, this is tough. Now you got me pinned. I didn't think he'd go hard. I thought he picked Westbrook, and I would laugh at him. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good move. I'm not taking Russell Westbrook. He is a chemistry killer on an all-star team. I'm going to go with the guy who could guard LeBron, who is an MVP candidate.
There's somebody that can guard LeBron. Right.
Giannis. Go ahead and say his last name. I don't want to try and embarrass myself. Yes, there you go. Giannis. G-I-A-N.
You got shoes. That's so bad. You also
that spelled wrong. I don't know. Giannis, I mean, come on. Giannis, Durant, and Curry? That's probably the greatest team in NBA history.
Yeah.
This is a tough one, Musard.
This is a tough one.
Because the front court players are drying up.
I am going to. I want some shooting.
Hey, Paul George is out there 43% from deep this year.
That's not a bad one. Not a bad one.
Lonzo Ball's still on the board. Don't take Kuzma, whatever you do.
But you know what? I am going with your nemesis.
My nemesis? Russell Westbrook?
Joel.
Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Joel.
Hold on. The 6th pick. Joel Embiid was yet to play a back-to-back this season. How many games has he missed?
Is the All-Star game on back-to-back?
Hold on. How many games
is irrelevant?
Has he missed
that
10,
last
12
comment
games?
was irrelevant.
Unbelievable.
Steph Curry's missed more games than Joel or close.
We'll find that out. We got the fact checkers.
And Durant's missed a handful too. So
Joel Embiid, and I like Embiid, but Chris, you're out of your mind.
Embiid is the best big man in basketball.
Jeez, look at this. What a motley crew. You are so in trouble. Do I need to pick someone to defend Embiid? I got
hold on. First you're hating on Embiid. Now you got to.
He can only play 15 minutes.
You're right. I don't see anybody on there.
He can only play 15 minutes. You know what? I'm going to go with the most unguardable guard in the league, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, nobody can check him. Nobody. You couldn't check him with that marker, Chris. Kyrie Irving. Look at this right now. You know, this is the one episode where you're going to lose on your YouTube comments. The guys who come out and say, Broussard is a GOAT. Every comment. Dude, my team. Already.
You do make me look good.
1, 2, 3.
Every single week. That's why I got you on knockdown yet. I do need some shooting.
Hey, Ben Simmons. Why don't you grab Ben Simmons?
I need some shooting.
Go ahead and make another 76er from that 500.
Be back.
I am going to.
Hey,
I got
Cousins.
This shoot.
Boogie Cousins. There you go.
Okay.
Another big guy.
I tell you what, he's gonna be an all-star, and I need some shooting. At my second guard spot,
no.
I'm going with my man Klay Thompson.
Really?
Yes. I need shooting. How many open looks is LeBron getting him? Tons.
Wait, are we being serious? It's Klay Thompson.
He's going to be an all-star. Yeah.
Paul George, are you tracking this over here, Stepwood? Paul George and Jimmy Butler are on the board? I love Klay Thompson.
No, apparently you don't.
Now I've got a difficult
Klay Thompson, yeah. Hold on, you shoot down my picks, and then you sit here and I got a difficult decision. I got size, protection of the rim.
Size wins in the NBA
I
in 2018.
have two tremendous playmakers in LeBron and Harden who can always get somebody an open look or themselves a bucket. I got a three-point shooter in Harden. I got a three-point marksman in Klay Thompson.
You know,
you're going to have trouble dealing with it.
You know what? I hate to give you Paul George since he's going to be a Laker next year. And I like the Lakers. I think I'm going to have to lean Jimmy Butler here for defense because he owns LeBron. LeBron's lost to Jimmy Butler, I believe, 7 times in a row. So I'm going to go Jimmy Butler, one of the best two-way.
Jimmy Butler when he was with the Bulls.
1, 2, 3.
No, I said the last 7 games head-to-head, Jimmy Butler's like dominated LeBron. The facts are out.
Yeah, so Butler was playing with the Bulls.
Yeah, when he was with the Bulls.
So the Bulls were beating the Cavs.
No, I mean, they weren't really killing him, but Jimmy Butler head-to-head with LeBron was.
So Jimmy Butler's better than LeBron. Is that what you're
Jimmy Butler can guard LeBron. Actually,
Giannis. He just said Jimmy Butler.
He owns LeBron recently. We know
LeBron.
Okay, the Warriors own LeBron. The Warriors own LeBron. You'll admit that.
That's one of the best teams in history.
Okay, one of the best teams in history. And Jimmy Butler head-to-head with LeBron, I believe, and we can fact-check this, 7 straight either wins or he outplayed him 7 straight times. When they beat him by 30 last week, the TV commentary, the whole game was, boy, Jimmy Butler.
I'm sure nobody said owns LeBron. I don't know what broadcast.
It might have been the Timberwolves broadcast, but
might have been Mrs. Butler on that broadcast.
I can have Butler on LeBron. I can have Giannis on LeBron. You're in trouble. So look at the starting lineup.
But if somebody's shutting down
potential MVP, LeBron nemesis, biggest freak in the league, and the MVP.
All right. I got Clay to knock down threes. Harden can knock down threes. Paul George, I think I'm taking Anthony Davis.
See, that's a good pick.
That's who I'm taking. Oh yeah.
First good pick.
Man, come on.
Hold it up and just
My
let the guys know.
team is legit, baby.
They're a little big
My
for
team
2018.
is legit. I'm gonna put some marksmen off the bench. I got Joel Embiid who's handling Embiid. I'm just posting Embiid. All night long.
We'll trade you
I'm
two for
gonna
three.
shoot a double.
We'll trade you
You're
two
gonna
for
have
three.
to double. Then
Right,
just
so
kick it
now
out
we're
to
going
Clay.
to it's
Come on.
Do we want to let him go first pick
No,
for reserve?
go
You said
ahead
Paul
and
George.
pick.
Paul George, lock that up. 42%.
You apparently think George has had a much better season.
Paul George is
than
a top 10 player in the NBA.
I'm not so sure about that. Man, he's on the fringe of it.
43% career high.
He's shooting up. What's he shooting overall? About 42%.
I don't know overall. I'm just hooked on his 43%.
All right.
Paul George is
He's a very good. I love George.
He's had a
I
great
think
season.
you're overselling.
He's actually playing well with Westbrook,
You
which
know
is
what?
nice if Westbrook is not shared well with
Look, you
others.
can't hate on Westbrook. He hates on
Go ahead,
Westbrook.
take it.
Your boy Colin Cowherd hates on Westbrook. Yeah, off the bench, change your pace. Is he a two-time MVP? Two-time All-Star Game MVP?
Woo!
Oh, I'm taking Russell Westbrook.
How was he shooting this year? 39%? Career low?
I bet you he's shooting better. I think he might be
It's
shooting better than
39-40.
your boy
It's right
Paul
around there.
George.
No.
I really think so.
Well,
Check
you know
that
what?
out, though.
This is perfect. This sets me up for what I believe is one of the. I'm going to call him a sleeper, although he's not technically a sleeper. I'm going.
There are no sleepers among All-Stars.
Victor Oladipo, who, by the way, is having one of the best seasons in the NBA right now. I think he's
I
averaging
think that
24, 5,
might
and
take
5.
away from his.
Roll to the basket.
I like Oladipo, but
Favors?
top 16 player.
What he's done with that ragtag Indiana, I don't even
Weren't
know.
you ripping Embiid because they're only seeing
They have
8
two
or 9?
superstars, #1
Ben
overall
Simmons
picks.
is not yet a superstar.
Victor Oladipo's had 4 coaches, I think, in 5 years in the
Okay,
NBA.
go ahead and take Oladipo.
Wow, and you're mocking
And
him?
take Miles Turner with him for your next pick. All right?
That is some hardcore disrespect. You know, you just killed it. You're never going to get Oladipo on this show.
I like Oladipo, but I just think you're going. Your last 2 picks, your last 3 picks have been one. I'm shaking you. You shook.
How? How?
Throwing some Mob Deep. You are shook. I'm saying, like, you just got me like.
You're going to run
I'm
circles
throwing
around
you
you.
off.
Why don't you draft another
You
center?
started well. You
Take
started
DeMarcus
well.
Cousins. Go ahead. I know you love big guys. Who's on the market? Bradley Beal.
I got
John Wall.
Harden.
Take another point guard there, buddy. You're
Well,
pressed.
we how many guards?
Damian Lillard, Karl Anthony Towns on the board.
You know what? I love me some Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony
feel like I
Towns
might
can shoot the 3.
Is Draymond Green in play, ladies and gentlemen? He's not having an all-star season. I mean, you could argue Victor Oladipo should be starting in the East.
You could argue that.
I mean, he's been tremendous. Why are you discounting what Victor Oladipo
I like
has done?
Oladipo. I think that's a
If that's me, that's a turnover.
He went 11,
That's crazy.
12.
He's been in the league, what, 6 years?
Struggling with my counting.
I am going to go
Lights out.
with Karl Anthony Towns.
How many 7-footers you got? You do
I-
realize
I- it's
I'll
7-footers
give
can
your
still play.
team all the 2s you
He's
want.
a 7-footer, but he
I like
he
Towns.
can hit. He
Wow,
can hit
How's his
threes.
defense? He's the weakest defensive player of anybody here. That includes Steph Curry.
I don't know. Kyrie's not a lockdown guy. You can talk all you want
Karl
about him
Anthony
being
Towns
Boston.
doesn't
It's
play a
consistent.
lick of defense, and I like Towns a lot. All right,
It's
so
an
now
all-star
comes to
game.
my final pick.
Nobody's playing.
I kind of want to go off the board. Look, I had all my top guys. They're gone. Heck, you almost
back to that
convinced me
play.
to take DeMarcus Cousins. But because the All-Star game is
You
fun,
have really
free
slowed
flowing,
down, man.
3-pointers, I mean, I want to give you a guy. You know, is Ben Simmons an All-Star, Chris? I'm going to ask you straight up.
He is slowed down a little bit as the season's gone on. Maybe I'd have to count him out.
He can't
he's on
shoot,
the-
so
he's
I
the
would
big
love
one.
I love Ben Simmons. I love how he stepped to Kyle Lowry, said beat me on the hallway.
Ben
I've said that to you.
Ben is surprisingly tough. At
Oh,
least
you don't want
he
that.
appears like
Yeah.
he was like I don't take nothing.
He
I don't
doesn't.
take no off nobody. So I
We
like
said this to
that.
Whitlock. I seriously consider Steven Adams in his final spot. He's been great this year, and you don't mess
Are
with
you
Steven
serious?
Adams. All right, for my
I like
final
Steven
pick,
Adams, but
I'm gonna go with
you got no muscle, man.
Come muscle.
No muscle.
This is a
My
3 and D
goodness.
league.
You have absolutely no muscle. I'm looking at your
You know what?
squad.
I can see him.
Really? Because Giannis can't shoot, so is he your big man?
He's my only. Oh my God! You convinced me. Just for bleeds and giggles, I'm gonna go with DeMarcus Cousins. He's a chemistry killer.
Well,
and he's gonna demand the ball.
You're killing your own team. You started off strong. I gotta admit, with Steph and Durant
come on down, DeMarcus.
and
You're
Giannis
finally
and
playing for a
Kyrie,
winning franchise.
you started strong.
With some teammates. He's never had a good point guard. No disrespect to what's his name, the guy in New Orleans right now, Rajon Rondo. No disrespect to Jrue Holiday or whatever the Kings had back in the day. Jrue Holiday.
You know what?
Wrap, folks.
I need some. You really fell off.
Listen,
you slowed down.
Give you Devin.
You started strong. Oh,
I give you Devin. I wanted him. I wanted him as my last pick, but I need some muscle inside.
I'm even gonna let you know who I'm debating.
Marketing.
I want some shooting.
Like me some marketing.
I'm looking at
Andre Drummond.
I'm looking at Devin Booker, Damian Lillard, or Bradley Beal.
You know,
because I want some shooting.
I'll give you any of those guys.
So
none of them scare me. I got Depot.
Devin really. I don't think Devin's not going to make it this year.
True story. Because the three guys you just named, Victor Oladipo is having a better season than all three of those guys you just named. That's a fact. Bradley Beal, Devin
I don't know about Lillard.
Oladipo, and Oladipo plays better defense than all three.
You know what?
That was a steal. That's a steal right there. I mean, I wish I could draw emojis. I would draw like something steal for Victor Oladipo. Like, I'm gonna have to give him an extra.
I'm gonna go with. My man is clutch. I'm gonna go with Dame.
And there's
Dame
a happy
Dollar.
face for DeMarcus.
It's not a turnover.
Dame Dollar.
Who?
Dame Dollar. All right. So my team, my starting five: James Harden, Klay Thompson. Wow, that's a duo.
That's
Joel Embiid in the middle, Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Then at my reserves, I got Russell Westbrook, Karl Anthony Towns, and Dame Dollar Lillard.
I'm surprised you didn't take your buddy Isaiah Thomas. You love him a lot. I know he's only played 5 games. I'm going with Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, Giannis, and Durant. By the way, 3 of my 5 were in your MVP list, okay?
Come on, man. Can't make free throws now?
I got nice starting
I got Paul George,
Your
who's
bench
having
is
his
wanting.
best career from shooting from deep. Victor Oladipo, career season. And DeMarcus Cousins, who I will give him props. I think he's at 25 and 10.
His numbers are
insane. And, you know, on a good team, he's going to be happy. He's not going to chirp. He's not going to argue with the refs. What do we got here?
Well, why didn't you wear a muscle shirt this week? Like last, I know you got a lot of nice.
I'll dip into the tank top next week.
All right, we turn it over to my man Goldie, Josh Goldman.
He's gonna fix
what
it,
you got?
No, it's the fans. The All-Star Game's about the fans. They really like the muscle shirts.
Oh, don't play, don't
You could have got some more extra points, and I have to give it to you, McIntyre. Your first picks were amazing. Steph, KD, Giannis. Kyrie is an awesome All-Star player. Kyrie, Steph, but Steph's missed more. And you had me with the Jimmy Butler stats. 8 straight wins versus LeBron.
It's 8 straight wins versus LeBron. Bam!
You had a magic word that you said. Defense. No one plays defense in the All-Star Game at all. I don't want to hear who's guarding LeBron. You could be out there. LeBron, it doesn't matter. LeBron's going to be...
LeBron just hit up by Maverick.
Westbrook is an amazing all-star player. He's 2-time
MVP. Who's stopping him at the rim?
Oladipo got some revenge. Revenge for Westbrook. You didn't pass me the ball, I'm going to lock you up.
And I feel like there's no Clipper or Laker that's going to make it. I feel like Russ is going to be the host. They're going to want
gross. It's going to be Paul George.
Paul George. Oh, by the way, Russell is shooting better.
Let's go, boy.
Paul George.
From the field.
Hold on.
No one's going to guard him. It's the All-Star Game. He's going to be shooting dunks. So the winner and the host is Chris Broussard.
My man Goldie. My man Goldie.
Oh my God.
Your team is soft, man. Your team is soft. That's what I mean. You started off strong.
Okay,
You
fair
started
enough.
off strong. Came all right.
Karl Anthony Towns, a tremendous defender.
But it's not about defense.
Yeah, I forgot all.
I'm running. Can you imagine my fast break? Westbrook, LeBron, Harden.
Yeah, guys filling the lanes. My guys on the fast break are going to the three-point line and splashing.
I got a few three-point shooters too.
I have a lineup full.
Look,
Gosh, my
let this,
I wish I could
let this be a lesson
talk to Adam
learned for
Silver
you.
and make this happen.
This
is hot.
Let this be a lesson learned for you. Don't come in the zone with that weak stuff. All right, because I swatted away like your man, Kevin Durant. KD.
Okay, well, but
I got the Buddy Hill on. Buddy Hill looking like. Six shots. 6. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. There we go. How that's not a block? Come on, man. Go under. Can't get away from these dudes. God, dang. Oh. Ah! Let's go, Willie. What was that? And what? Go, Josh. What are you reaching for? Dumb shit. Get in there. Let's go, man. Oh my God. So many missed layups, man. He makes that though. Get in there.
Second chance opportunity.
Damn, this shit on 74. Yeah, he definitely coming out. Kuz. Bench gotta give me some good minutes. Oh, come on, sell him off. Who's that? That's cash. Oh my man, too small. Let's go. Ooh. No help, nothing. Go, man. You gonna learn today, Favors. Get your points, boy. No. Ooh. Good, G-Chill. No. Get in there. Come on, man. Wide open. Give me that. Sorry, gang. No. Good pass. Let's go, man. Sorry. They gotta start double teaming. Let's go, man. Can't do nothing with you down there. Ah, you know. Niggas out of here, man. Lock. Let's go. We out. Play that day. Lockdown defense. Ah, wrong button.
Chicken nuggets or one? You want a waffle? Yes or no? Huh? You want a waffle? You don't want a waffle? You want some juice? What do you want? Oh, that's your pancake.
Oh, come on, 2K.
You want it warm or cold?
Good tea.
Want a drink? Yeah?
Let's go ahead and get a timeout.
What's the puppy? What? Stop saying
Good shot, G-Hub.
what? What you talking about? Jenny?
Pass.
Can I use your charger? Yeah? Thanks.
Yes.
Teresha sent me a thing with prices. I have to be paid by like May, the beginning of May.
What's the dates?
She did the 22nd
Of what?
to June. to the 27th.
Nah.
I don't know. I'm still looking for it.
Let's go, man. Go over. Damn. They want them to get these points. God damn. Take. Ah. Oh. Get in there. Come on, Coos. And why? That line, boy. Ah, come on, TK. Let's go. Favors. Lock. Stop. Go over. Go over. Oh, how you missed that? Wide open. Come on, 2K. Give me that. It's a block. Good win. And you gave me 34? Seems like it. 33 times. What the?